saying that this video is going to be about how to make your hair stay healthy and grow longer faster, because a lot of the time I get told that my hair grows super duper fast, and I was kind of like talking in my head to myself, like, what do I do that is so healthy for my hair? But so I'm just gonna tell you what I do, because my hair, if you don't know, I got my hair cut in, I want to say like probably like November or December of last year, so like 2011. And yeah, I haven't got my hair cut since. I did get it trimmed in, I want to say February or March, but I haven't since then. And so my hair is like, if I straightened it, it would be like to there. But I have it curly today, so okay. So I'm just gonna start off with the video. Okay. So number one, I do not blow dry my hair at all. One reason is because if I blow dry my hair, like after I take a shower, if I blow dry my hair, it gets very frizzy. Like my hair gets to be a puffball. And my hair, I have very fine hair, so like the slightest bit of heat will make it poof. So I don't really use blow dryers, but I do use a straightener. And this is my straightener. This is actually just a Remington one from Walmart, and it was $15 for this, and it's purple because I love purple. But it's ceramic plates, and the highest heat setting is 370. And compared to some of the other straighteners, that's not that bad, because like I think the GHD and the KQC, they both go up to like 400, and that is really bad for your hair. So if you have those kinds of straighteners, try not to use them as often. Like I only straighten my hair maybe once or twice a week, and that's only if I have to. Like if I don't have any hairstyles that I want to do that involve me like doing like a braid or something that I don't need to have my hair down. So like, yeah, so I don't really use heat products very often at all. And if you really need to use a heat protectant, I don't think I have one in here right now, but if you use a heat protectant, and mostly just do it on your ends, because heat protectants, if you spray it on your root, like I know like they say you should spray it all throughout your hair, but if you spray it on your roots tend to get more oily. Which brings me to my next point. Do not try not to wash your hair as much. I know that's really gross, but I mean, I will be honest. I only wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week. When some people, like my aunt and my grandmother, they wash their hair every single day, which is not very good, because it takes all of the natural oil out of your hair, and that oil can't get to your ends, and your ends will become split and dead, which will make your hair grow slower. So try not to wash your hair as much, because that way the natural oil can give all the nutrients to your roots, which makes your hair grow. So then, yeah, and eventually, like if you go like a week without washing your hair, which I haven't done that. I've probably gone 5 to 6 days without washing my hair once, and like if you use dry shampoo and stuff, you can do it, and it like your hair gets a lot silkier and a lot smoother. And I know it's very gross, but it helps your hair grow, and it keeps it very healthy. And on days that I have gym, it's kind of hard to go a week without washing my hair because gym makes me sweat and just adds a lot of dirtiness to my hair. So it's kind of hard for me to do that. But like, say I didn't have gym at all one week because like we didn't have school or something, then I could probably do it. But yeah. Okay, so the next thing is drink water. But I do not drink a lot of water at all. Like, that's my number one problem. I don't drink a lot of water at all. Like, sometimes I go a whole day without drinking any water, but like, I drink like juice and soda and stuff. Like, but I only drink soda like once a week. So, yeah. But I drink a lot of like fruit juice, like apple juice and berries and pomegranate juice and stuff. So like, make sure whatever you drink or whatever you put into your body has some good vitamins in it, because that'll help your hair grow. And eat vegetables. Like, I know like people probably tell you this all the time to eat vegetables, but like, if you eat vegetables, it's not only good for your hair, but it can help your eyesight, your skin, and it'll give you more energy to do things, and it's just like good for everything. And I try to eat 2 fruits a day, like as in like an apple, and like I'll have an apple at lunch and then grapes when I get home from school. So I try and eat 2 fruits a day, and I try and eat 1 vegetable, and that's usually at dinner, because like every time we eat dinner we have a vegetable, a grain, a starch, a vegetable, and a meat, and that's my dinner. So yeah, try and do that. Another thing, protein. Eat meat, because that is also good for you. It tends to have a lot of fat and grease, but if you like take a napkin and get the grease off, that's better for you. But the protein will also help your hair, and yeah, it's good once again. But the grease is not good for you, but yeah. Another thing would be, for also, if you go the few days without washing your hair, you could always put it up in like a slicked back ponytail, so it looks like you meant to make it like not greasy, but just like slicked back, like it'll look like you made it that way, like with oil or hairspray or whatever. So yeah. Another thing, try to use less product on your hair. Like, oh, it fell. Like this, I only use like if I'm doing a certain hairstyle that I want to be, like if I'm doing a braid that I want to be very, very tight and then like shiny and silky so it looks put together, I'll use this. But usually on like a normal day, if I want to do a braid, I let it go loose and messy, because that's like the style these days. So try to use less product and only use it when you want to, like when you have to. But like, it also says like oil is good for your hair, and like it could have like vitamins and stuff that are for your hair, but it also has chemicals which are bad for your hair. Some chemicals that are bad for your hair would be, what is it called? Sulfates. Sulfates aren't very good for your hair, but they are found in most shampoos, which is why try to go for the organic shampoos, because they tend to have not as many sulfates or none at all. And if you're going to use hair products, try and find ones with keratin. Keratin will make your hair smooth, shiny, and just all over better looking in general. So try and find products that have keratin. If you watch Andrea's Choice, she swears by anything with keratin in it because it just makes your hair that much better. And it will require less heat tools if you use stuff with keratin, because like say you wanted to straighten your hair because it's looking frizzy, if you find products that have keratin, it'll be less frizzy and you'll need to use less hair tools, so then your hair will be healthier. And it's like an ongoing cycle. If you do this, this will happen, and then this will happen, and then everything's good, okay? So yeah, that is basically all. I mean, if you have dandruff, okay, let me tell you, dandruff, I think I read at, what is it called? WebMD, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It's a website about like doctors and stuff and you can like ask questions and they'll answer it, and it's like health and stuff. I think I read that over 75% of the world's population has dandruff, and it's not anything to be ashamed of because it has to do with your water that you use, like if it's well or city water that has chemicals. It's a combination of everything. Like there's so many reasons why that you could have it, but it's not that bad. It's not like it's going to kill you. But Head and Shoulders, the thing about Head and Shoulders is, yeah, it smells good and it takes away the dandruff and the itchiness, but it does have sulfates, which will make your hair grow slower. So, I mean, try and find other dandruff shampoos that don't have sulfates. Yeah. Like, I mean, I use Head and Shoulders sometimes. Like, it smells so good, but I know it's bad for my hair because it has sulfates, and yeah. But I have a little bit of dandruff. I will not lie. And I'm telling you, guys have dandruff too, okay? Because I know a few of my guy friends that are in some of my classes at school. They use Head and Shoulders, and yeah. So it's not just about girls. It's like if guys want to have their hair grow out faster, they can use these tips too. I mean, it's not just for girls. I mean, yeah. I think that's about all. Yeah. So, brush your hair when it's wet after you take a shower. Brush your hair with a wide toothed comb, because if you use like a comb that's like with the things really close, the prongs, I guess you would call it, the bristles really close together, it's more likely to rip out your hair. And when you rip out your hair, it usually, like, your whole strand doesn't fall out. It's usually just like a piece like that long. So then you have all these little hairs that are like this long, and like when it gets frizzy, it'll bunch up on top, and it's just not attractive at all. So just use wide tooth comb. And what I do is the wide tooth comb, my hair is so fine and thick that it gets tangled easily. So I can't use a comb. Like, I have one, but I don't use it because what I do is I use brushes like this, because it's like a wide tooth brush, I guess you could call it, and it just gets the tangles out a lot easier. So if you have thick and really fine hair that frizzes very easily and gets breakage and damaged easily, find a hairbrush like this.